Hey, Railbirds, Kevin here. All right, we have more 9-ball action from the 2023 Derby City Classic. Efren Reyes on the left, Gerson
Of
Martínez
course,
on
the magician, Efren Reyes. And I've just heard that I'm off to the Philippines later this month.
Oh, fun.
Or sorry, middle of next month, I should have said. It's
Right.
May that I'll be going there.
All right, here we go. So we have Efren with the break. So we're playing at the Derby City. So the Derby City rules for 9-ball are maybe a little bit different than what maybe you're used to. We are racking with the 9-ball on the spot. The break box is in use, so they must break from between that first and third diamonds over at that far end of the table. The break is going to be the winner's option, so most of the times the person who wins the game will opt to break. Sometimes they'll pass it to their opponent. Doesn't happen too often, but it does happen. No jump cues are allowed, but you may jump the ball, but you must use your full playing cue. And 3-foul rule is in effect.
Well, one rule there. I've just made Efren at slight disadvantage here because no jump shots allowed. So he will be very disappointed about that. I don't think I've ever seen Efren jump.
I've never seen him jump. A friend of mine said they saw him jump a ball during practice, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, I reckon Efren denies that rumour.
Probably.
So, nice one ball. Little bit awkward here though. Yeah, he might end up playing a safety here because he can't get to the correct side of the ball. He can only get to the extreme right on the cue, boys, you can see. And that means he won't be able to aim at the potting angle. Yeah, it's just awkward, isn't it? Just another, just half an inch less and it would have been okay. All about fractions.
And right you are. You
That's
did
why.
play safety.
Yeah, because, it was the easier of the two options, and why take the more difficult option? Wasn't easy to get on the 3 as well, so right decision there in my eyes. Gerson Martínez with slightly higher Fargo, 25 points higher than the Magician.
Gerson from Peru, I think.
Yeah, he actually reached... Oh no, that was Christopher Tevez I was thinking of, sorry. I was thinking of Christopher Tevez who reached the final of the 10-ball 2 years ago in Vegas when Wojtek Szewczyk beat him. But no, this is Gerson Martínez, yeah.
Yes, from Lima, Peru. Efren off to a quick start. 1-0.
Yeah, early nines, of course, you can... As long as you...
During the 9-ball events.
Yeah. And in my eyes, and many other people's eyes as well, the Accurac, the best one available on the market.
It's my
Does
favorite
exactly
template
what
rack.
it says. Yeah, it does exactly what it says on the tin, doesn't it? I mean, it racks the balls very, very accurately, very tight.
But you must read the directions that are actually printed right on the rack.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
Yeah, and then they futz with it for 5 minutes trying to figure out why they can't get a tight rack. If you just read the directions, put the first 8 balls on first, push them forward a little bit, and then put that 9th ball in place at the back to lock everything in place, and you get a perfect rack every time.
And of course, the back ball must not be the 2 ball. It can be anything else, but not the 2 ball.
Yeah, I left that out when I went over the rules. I knew I was forgetting something. It was that 2-ball rule.
That was there's a reason for that, so that we could explain the the racking. See?
Yeah, so we can explain it during downtime between racks. So we have something to talk about. And he's got a nice open layout. Efren off to the races for this second game.
Very distinctive style that he has. There's no doubting who's at the table. You could tell even without seeing his face. Just watch his front hand and the cue action.
Oh yeah, I'm sure all the pool fans out there just see the stroke and you know who it is. You don't even have to see the player. And it's the same every time. Very consistent.
Yeah, and that's one of the secrets of a good technique, good style. Be consistent in your pre-shot routine. Someone else who's very good at that is the young lady in the top left of your screen there, Margaret Fefilova. Practicing for her match. Oh, well, he started with an awkward shot. He's okay, though. Just held up. Thought he was going to be tree-topped over the 9 there, but he's all right. This 9 ball then for a 2-0 lead for the Filipino. With your little bell popping up on my laptop, telling me something new to watch, which is always a welcome sight. So Efren breaking off rack number 3, and he's 2-0 ahead. Been successful on his previous 2 breaks, making a ball and getting a shot on the 1. Well, this one's going to be dry though.
With
Scratches his head.
Yeah, that patented Efren Reyes head scratch.
So our first real look then at Gerson Martínez.
Yep, nice wide open layout. Good look at this one to get started with.
Looks like he's wearing feather gauze trousers. Look, they're a little bit too short for him.
One of the 2 a little tricky. Oh, pocketing the 1's a little tricky apparently. I think that's a case of putting too much concentration on the cue ball position and not enough concentration on pocketing the ball.
Yeah, how many times do we say that, Kevin, throughout a match?
Because I don't think that was. I don't think that was too tough of a shot for Gerson. I don't think that was the reason he missed.
Yeah, you're right. Sort of wanders away from the contact point on the object ball and goes to where the cue ball's going, and all of a sudden you've played across the cue ball and missed the potting angle. I said feather gauze trousers, I meant Alex Pagulayan's, of course.
I'm trying to remember who it was that you said looked like his trousers got into an argument with his shoes because of that little gap between them. Trying to remember who that was. Was it Alex that you said that about? I don't remember.
No, I think it was Pierce Labutis. He's very famous for wearing the the trousers that don't quite reach the shoes, shall we say. It's these youngsters, isn't it, nowadays, the skinny jeans that they wear. It's all the fashion, apparently, Kevin. I actually bought a pair, a very expensive pair made by Diesel, trying to impress a new girlfriend once. And I never wore them. I could never get them on. The
Nice
famous
solid
voice
hit.
of Ken Schumann in the background, I believe, Kevin.
That would be Ken, all right.
Love a bit of Ken.
All right, nice solid hit by Gerson, but this has left a shot for Efren.
Oh, brilliant.
Wow.
Played that with so much inside left-hand spin. Came off that rail and killed it. Going to play the combo on the 4. Maybe a little nudge onto the 7 here as well. Play the 3 then into this bottom right-hand corner. Well, he's overdone it.
And he walks away with a smile on his face. A little bit, giving himself a little bit of laugh.
I think he, he was a victim of concentrating too much on the cue ball and the 3 ball there and ended up missing the 4. Of course, you're trying to control 3 balls.
Yeah, there are a few moving parts there going on to keep track of. Good opportunity for Gerson here. Good look at this 3 to get started with.
And, he needs to run this rack now, really, just to, let Efren know that he's there and get a bit of self-belief and self-confidence. Little bit stabby still, that action. He's not looking comfortable at the moment. He's lost the cue ball. So he's just looking a little bit on edge at the moment. And, you can't blame him up against a legend.
Just gets there.
Yeah, he's up against, though, probably the best kicker in the world. I'm going to have to get the cue ball hidden a bit better than that if you're going to fox this man.
Oh,
there
what
you go,
a kick.
you see. This guy doesn't just, kick to hit the ball. I mean, okay, he didn't play that, but got a good solid hit on it.
He certainly
He's
gave
always going to
himself.
have separation.
Yeah, he gave himself the best opportunity to make something good happen. Little two-way shot.
Clever shot there. Clever shot as well again. Well, this is one of those instances where I'm sure he'd love to be able to just get the jump cue out here. But no jump cues allowed.
Yeah, he would have come to the table with the jump cue already in hand, I'm sure. Okay, I'm not sure. I've never seen. I don't know if Gerson Martínez. I don't know if he's. I don't know if he likes the jump shot or not. So I don't know. But I have to assume he does.
Yeah, I think it's it's a generational thing, isn't it? Most young players now grow up using the jump cue.
Yeah.
Another great chance here for Efren. Just play this top right corner pocket, run the cue ball through, 6 into this bottom left-hand corner, and should be 3-0.
Guess he was a little bit straighter on that 5 than I thought. Obviously, that side pocket is defective. We need to have it replaced immediately.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair to say Efren isn't the player he once was, and what is he, 67 now, isn't he?
I believe he was 68 at the time of the tournament, I believe.
68. I wish I could have played as good as him as he's playing now when I was 18, never mind 68. Well, there's an edge here, and he can have a go at this. Safety, I think. Well, there's no safer place to put the 6-ball than in the pocket.
Yeah, after that 5-ball, he's dialed in now a little bit on the bank shot. All right, I don't think the 7 passes yet. I think he's going to have to shoot this 7 to the side. The dreaded side pocket. I think he will show that side pocket who's boss once and for all. Oh!
Well, it done him a favour as well in a way. Just caught the point. Stopped the cue ball leaving an easier 7. But this is still a chance. It's one of them half chances that you need to take, because you don't get too many chances usually in a rack.
No, especially with 2 players, near 800 Fargo.
Yeah, lots of movement again on the body. A little bit of a quick stroke as well, so still hasn't settled. Another chance at a bank shot, but it's into that side pocket again. No success yet for Efren. No mistake this time though. Coming nicely towards this 9-ball. Whoa, slow up. Wow, that ran, didn't it?
Like it was rolling downhill.
The cloth was new on these Diamond Smart tables. Simona's cloth was put on the tables at the beginning of the tournament. They've had a few days to get worn in, but still very, very slick and fast. Elliot Sanderson on the table next to us. Left-hander from Yorkshire. Oh, another bank shot. Well, tournaments post-COVID and companies putting a lot of money in. Matchroom, Predator, just 2 of them. And, it still takes something like the Olympics to really catapult it to the next level, to get it to that wider audience, to hopefully, trigger some response from corporate sponsors.
Yeah,
so first break.
for pool to really grow, we need sponsors outside of the pool industry. We need outside money. Like, what's the old joke? There's only $10,000 in olive pool, and we just keep passing it around.
Yeah.
Need to get some outside money injected into this sport that we all love. All right, he's made a ball on the break. Sorry, go ahead.
No, we said exactly the same thing. Let's see if we can say the same thing again. I'm going to say he's just got the chance of the 2-5 in the side. Sorry, 1-5 in the side. Not interested though. Has he got cover? I think yes. You can see Efren going at least 2 rails, maybe 3. This left-hand side rail. Just after that middle diamond on the first rail. Oh, he's going twice. He's just going 1 rail across.
He's tied up the 3 a little bit. That might slow Gerson down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not even sure he'll take on this 1 ball, will he? There's an easy safety on. 1 on the left-hand side rail. Cue ball over on this right-hand side rail. Is he looking at the kick and stick? Can he get behind that one?
And we are playing with the 4 1/4 inch pockets. It might be affecting his decision to play safe as opposed to shooting at this. If these were bigger pockets, he'd probably be shooting at it.
Yeah, it does make such a difference as well. I'm playing in a pool room at the moment that has mainly 4 1/4 inch pockets, but they've got about 5 tables with, well, 4 3/4, I would say they are. And the difference is, well, just night and day.
Yeah, that's a pretty drastic difference.
Again, we see it's not just hitting the ball, it's hitting it in such a way to make something happen. And he's left a shot at this for Efren. Cue ball round the angles, 2 into the same pocket, needs it to run. He's okay, a little bit short.
Yeah, you see Efren put his hand out a little bit confused. Like, last time I played a 2 rail shot, the cue ball just kept rolling. This time it came up short. I can't figure this table out.
Playing with the blue tape around the butt of the cue.
Oh, what a nice shot. He has a shot on the 3 to the side.
Yeah, he may have come a little bit short on that 2 ball, but it did leave him the perfect angle to play the shot that he just played. And that's a clever shot as well. Played to perfection. Just struggling slightly with the speed on occasional shots. Still a bit of work to do.
Yeah, it's kind of the wrong angle on the 7 to get to the 8. Played it off the 9 with inside spin. Nice shot. 9 ball ended up in a nice spot. Very nice shot there by Efren. Showing that famous Efren creativity. 3-1. Race.
Oh, now you've got me.
Because he's a great 9-ball player and a great 1-pocket player, so you could tell me it was either one and I'd believe you.
Well, he beat... Yes, it was all of them, I think. He 3 events for the 9-ball, 1 pocket and bank pull. So he's won all 3 of them at some stage.
So he is a true master of the table.
Yeah, and he's the oldest player to ever win the tournament as well, at age 59, when he last won it. And the youngest, Billy Thorpe, just 20. There you go, a bit of trivia for you.
And it's very unlikely that Billy Thorpe 20-year-old youngest title will be beat, since the casino now only allows 21 and over to play.
Yeah, I think Billy actually... I think Billy paid for the renovation of the new casino and stuff, so that record could never get beaten.
So he's got it locked in. Yeah, back when this was the Horseshoe Casino, the casino was actually out on a riverboat, separate from the rest of the hotel and convention center. Then when Caesars bought it, they moved the casino into the main building. And in doing so, now the pool room has to be 21 and over because it's right next to the casino now.
Oof. Wow, look at that. Doesn't go though. So a little bit of a misjudgment there from Gerson. Just a safety now. Would love to swing that cue ball around 3 rails and get it in behind that 5 ball. Use the 6 as a potential blocker. See if he can get that cue ball glued in behind that 5. That's where it needs to be.
It's looking good. That's
nice
nice
shot.
cue ball. Nice cue ball control there.
If I'm being picky, maybe ½ inch to the left might have been a little bit better, because there's an easy 2-rail kick here, unfortunately. Watch that 7 ball. Oh, 1 rail. Surprised he didn't go 2 rails there, but who am I to question the great Efren? I'll never do that.
Yeah,
Mabuhay to all our lovely Filipino friends over there. Look forward to seeing you in Manila later next month. Can't wait. I'm going to visit Sharks, the famous room where SVB is playing Dennis Orcolo at the moment, actually.
I really hope Dennis can get his visa issues sorted out so that we can get Dennis back in the United States again and playing some more events here.
Yeah, he got a 5-year ban, didn't he? I think he's got a way to go yet. But he's looking very strong. He's actually 10 racks up on SVB, playing a race to 90. 10 ball. Very interesting 10 ball rule as well they're using. You have to push out or play safe after the break. You must not take a pot on after the break.
Wow, that is an interesting rule. Nice back and forth there by Gerson.
Doesn't want to be straight. And definitely doesn't want to be on the rail. I think he's both. So I think all he can do is just roll this 8 ball in and leave himself a difficult 9.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell if he has any angle at all.
I think he might just have a slight angle to get back into the centre-ish of the table. Wow. What a shot that is. Very confident.
Nice recovery. All right, closes up that gap, 3-2 in this race to 9.
He had, but the main thing was he got the cue through in a straight line, and he'd actually played the shot before he moved. It just looked a little bit crazy. Well, it's a dry break. Efren has a shot at this 1 ball. Could play it with some inside English. Oh, he's caught the 3 ball, look. He's caught the 3 ball.
Yep, and the rules we're playing here, this is going to be not a ball in hand foul. It's just Gerson will have the option to put the 3 back where it was or leave it where it is. And Efren will get to continue shooting.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a discussion here. It's one of the unique kind of
All right,
things
players are
about
back. They seem to have a ruling. And the ruling was, yeah, you can put the ball back if that's what Gerson wants.
And there you sit. Well, don't do it again, Efren. Nearly did it again. At least we know the ball's been put back in the right place.
Yeah, if it's still hitting his hand, you know it's the right place.
Come on, get the bridge out, Efren. Get the bridge out. Swallow the pill. It's not going to change, Efren. The shot's going to stay the same. This is one you really want to play the shot you want to play, but it's so awkward. He's stretching a little bit.
Because he can't
and
stretch
he's done it again. He's done it again. Well, I've never seen that before. He's going to do it again if he's not quite careful. Oh, he's played it to perfection.
That was a pretty shot. I believe the 2 does pass the 5 to the corner.
Yeah, he looked at it before. Well, it seems about 10 minutes ago now, but he did look at this earlier on.
Get out there, cue ball.
There's your answer. Oh, what a strange little sequence of events that was. All makes for good TV, doesn't it? Efren Reyes fouling a ball in the same way twice in a row.
Not a foul. All right, he's might have an issue with this 6 ball. I don't know if he's going to want to try to play the 4 off the 6 to move it a little. Seems pretty dangerous from this angle.
That angle. Yeah. I mean, the only good thing about where the 6 is, look where the 7 is in relation to it. He doesn't have to do much with a cue ball. So he'll be looking at getting perfectly straight, maybe, on this 6 ball.
We're just waiting for Max Eberly on the next table. Oh, that little brush on the 9. Yeah, it caused them to come up just a hair short on this 6. Nobody likes shooting this shot, not even Efren.
Yeah, and the trouble with them is you're doing everything you can to miss the point of the side pocket, and generally you see them overcut, which is exactly what he did there. Caught the right hand part of the pocket and it stayed right in the jaws, and he won't get many easier outs than this to go level. This to tie it up at 3-3. Well, it's been all about the 3s, hasn't it, in this particular rack? Yeah, you could tell he's not settled. I mean, this is a pretty straightforward shot, but he's just not feeling it at the moment. And That's a horrible feeling to have when you just don't feel right.
But he did the right thing. Don't shoot it until you feel right. See, even the pros don't feel comfortable even on what should be a pretty routine shot, so it's not just us. Anyway, he ties it up 3 apiece. First time being even in this match since the beginning.
Sport which involves so much of your body and your mind, and if it's not right, it's, you know, those little things just niggle you here and there. So maybe he slept wrong. A bit of a stiff neck.
Yeah, that really can affect your game, trying to get down on the shot with a stiff neck. All right, 1 in the side. He's going to have a nice straight-in shot on this, too. Everything's wide open.
Ask Efren to move the 3 for you. He'll do it for you, no problem. Yeah, this is the key shot. Just get decent on this 3 ball. Can't quite see what angle he's got on this. If he's dead straight, he's okay. He can just draw it back for the 3 into the bottom right. If he's got a slight angle on it, might even draw across into the 9. He's okay. The correct side of the 3 ball now. Just has to be careful. With a little bit of traffic, maybe go twice across. Back between 7 and 8. Could just leave a longer 4 ball. Doesn't have to get close to it.
Yeah, it's really about the angle that you want on the 4 to get to the 5. Like, do you want to be on this side of the 4, sending the cue ball towards the 6-7 to get to the 5? Or do you want to be up above the 4, sending the cue ball, more like towards the 8 to get to the 5? And I think he's decided he likes option 2.
Yeah, he may have finished just a bit too straight on this. So if he is dead straight on it, just draw it back a little bit. Oh, he had a decent angle on it. No problem whatsoever. Well, can Gerson take the lead for the first time in this match? And don't forget, the loser of this will be going home. They've both had their buy back. They're already $260 down.
Yeah, that stretch on that shot there may have caused Gerson to come up a little bit short on this 6.
He may just nudge into the 8 ball here. This is one of them shots, if you know you're going to, then try to use it. Actually nudge the 8 into a position. If you know you're going to hit it, just judge it. Oh, that's gone wrong. Oh, he's okay though. That could Could have been a lot worse. Actually finished very nice on this 8-ball. Oh, what a miss. Efren ambling to the table.
Yeah, thin cut on this 8, but a thin cut on the 8's better than your opponent racking them up. Oh!
Yeah, tricky little 9.
And he makes it.
Oh, he's done it.
Nice. Efren steals one away. 4-3.
I thought they were going to take a break then. Efren looking for the rack.
Yeah, Efren pleased to be able to have another chance at that rack. Maybe it's the camera angle, but man, that rack looks crooked. It's probably just the camera angle, though. I've been fooled before.
Well, it looks perfectly straight to me, so it must be crooked.
I think it was just me.
Oh, cue ball.
Oh. That cue ball might be resting right on the rail. He might not even be able to, he might not even have a shot at this one. No, he's getting down, no hesitation. Safety. Nicely done.
Yeah, made that look easy. That was in a very, very awkward position. Gerson very politely marking up Efren's rack for him on the beads above the table.
Looks like he's lining up 3 rails behind the 1. Make good, solid contact. That is going to be a nice look for Efren, though.
Played it as good as could have expected, really. On another day, you'd get him hooked behind the 2-4 there, but it's left a chance for Efren. Cue ball coming down naturally for position on the 2. And that's just about perfect. Can't really see any problems from here.
I mean, this 3 to the 4 is probably the trickiest part. Well, got a little bit wrong angle on the 4. 4 to the 5 is all of a sudden become a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, and the 9 ball being where it is might come into play as well. Oh, he just drew straight across.
Oh, beautiful
Very nicely
shot.
done.
Nice recovery.
Well, Gerson should be 4-3 up. Missed that chance in the last rack, and it looks like Efren is going to be going 5-3 up. Lovely little soft draw shot. Really grabbing hold of that cue ball, holding it in position. And it goes, and it's looking a little bit worrying for Gerson at the moment. He's ever played Efren in a match, and you can sometimes be a little bit overawed, you know, a little bit starstruck even, shall we say. Efren has spent years at this game earning that reputation, winning everything the game has to offer. Really is a true legend of the sport, and has inspired so many players around the world, but particularly in the Philippines, to take up the sport. And if you look at the style of most Filipino players, you can see who their idol is. So a chance here for Gerson. It's one of those that you feel he should take.
Yeah, really nice layout here. Good chance for him to get a game back.
Well, I just got a message from one of your great players. Sky Woodward just sent me a message. What about that then? We're going to be doing some commentary together, I hear, Kevin. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, we're going to try to do a little player review. Sky versus SVB, doing a little self-commentary player review on that. Get Sky Woodward in the commentary box. Should be a good one.
Another thing off my bucket list.
And what's that? To do a match of Sky's or Shane's?
Yeah, well, to actually commentate with Sky. I've commentated plenty of times on Sky. He was the first player I ever commentated on in the States, Sky Woodward.
Oh, really? Is that Sky on the upper left table there on screen? Tell him he shouldn't be texting while he's playing.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, he shouldn't be texting with you while he's playing. He should just concentrate on business over there.
Can notice Sky's walk anywhere. Not so much not so much Luke Skywalker as Skylar's Walk.
Well, Gerson shot a nice back and forth a couple games ago, but was not able to get that same result this time. He's come up short on this 7.
He actually missed the 8 ball though, didn't he, when he played that nice back and forth?
Oh, nice shot. Get off that 9.
Yeah, that's okay. But it's there, isn't it, that 9 ball? It's just there to just put you off a little bit. Gets you worrying about the follow-through on the cue. Although, as we've seen, it wouldn't be a foul.
Well, unless the cue ball were to come into the path where the 9 was, or bumps the 9, then it becomes a foul.
Ah, okay.
So if
No
it
danger of that, though.
Yeah, so if it would have interfered with the natural outcome of the shot, then it becomes a foul. Gerson still fighting. At Derby City, it's in the rules that you're not supposed to be on your phone, not even texting while you're in a match, but they don't seem to enforce it too much because you look around the room, you see people texting on their phones all the time while they're in a match.
Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons they stopped it was because, for the possibility of getting coaching from somebody and things like that. Not that I believe that's the true reason that people would use their mobiles whilst playing matches, but it just looks not very nice, and it doesn't do the players any good either. It takes their concentration away. And I was always taught when I used to be playing snooker a lot that you shouldn't be reading any small print when you're at the table, or even just before a match. Always told not to read a newspaper or anything like that can, affect the eyes.
I've never heard that. That's interesting. So, basically,
we
Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah,
Facebook,
20 minutes. 20 minutes before playing, don't read any small print. Get your eyes adjusted to the light of the room. Just slightly overrun that. I think he might find himself behind the 6 here. What do you reckon, Kevin?
I was waiting until Efren shot before I answered.
Well, he's certainly behind the 8 and the 9.
Because I learned a long time ago not to try to predict anything that Efren's doing.
Yeah. He's got a mind of his own, hasn't he, Efren?
Yeah, he should really draw out and diagram on a piece of paper the shot that he's planning to shoot and hand it to us commentators before he shoots any shot, so we have some idea what the heck's going on.
This looks pretty straightforward. Yeah, he's deciding whether he wants to come round near to that corner pocket or whether he wants to just go behind or between the 7 and the rail. Something's bothering him. Ah, that's what it was. Wanted to come up straight off one rail.
Yeah, the two rails behind the 7 looked to be the more natural shot, but there was something about it that he didn't like.
Yeah, and the other way, he was worried about catching the 5 ball, wasn't he? But he managed to avoid that.
He's come up a little short.
If Efren isn't on the table playing, you'll certainly find him at one of the booths up the corridor on the entrance to the pool room. You'll see him sat there at a chessboard for hours.
I think I've seen him playing a little bit of backgammon too on occasion.
Oh, I love backgammon. I didn't know he played backgammon. I might challenge him at backgammon.
Even more reason for you to come to Derby City next year.
Well, I've got more chance of beating him at backgammon than I have at pool, put it that way. Oh dear.
I think he's going to get the short end of that.
I don't know how much gap there is between that 4 and the cue ball. Not much, by the way, he's playing it like this. Cue ball down behind the 5. Oh no, he's gone back behind the 6.
Yeah, he's done okay with that. He has not left a straight in shot on the 4. Of course, he would have loved to get that cue ball back behind the 6, but even with the cue ball where it is, he still had blockers in the way of the 9 and the 8. So did pretty well with that. And Gerson going with the
nice
kick and
shot.
stick. Can't tell if he's left it for or not.
If ever I was to get to play Efren, I think my goal would be to get Efren to give a little tap on the table to say good shot after I've escaped from one of his hooks.
That would be something to get a good shot from Efren.
Yeah.
Ooh. So if you were to challenge
Done his
Efren,
best.
if you were to challenge Efren in a game of pool, what game would you play?
I think the only one I might have a slim chance in would be 10 ball, I guess. And a race to 1,000 with no break.
Oh, you're just going to try to wear him down, are you?
Yeah. And I'd want 5 start in a race to 10. Now, does that 5 pass the 6? I think it does.
I think it does. Looks like Efren wanted to go have a look. I think we all wanted to go have a look. All right, I think everyone get a look now? All right, good. Oops.
I think he's made up his mind. It does go. played.
If I were to challenge Efren in a game of pool, I think it would be a game that has, a strategic game, not a game like 9 ball or 10 ball. And I'm sure I probably just made a lot of people mad by saying that, but I mean something that has more strategy in it than 9 ball or 10 ball, like 8 ball or one
8 ball?
pocket. But I think 8 ball would be a good one because I'm a terrible one pocket player. I'm a decent 8 ball player, so I think it would be a lot of fun to watch them navigate around a rack of 8 ball.
Yeah, I've got a bit of news for you though, Kevin. 8 ball is one of Efren's favourite games as well.
They're all his favorite games. Uh-oh.
Snooker, I think I'd like to challenge him at. I don't think that his technique will work too well on the snooker table. I'm not sure whether he plays any snooker or what his highest break is. I bet he's good at it though. Yeah, bad miss there from Gerson, and it's the story of the match really. He's had plenty of chances.
Oh, I think he's come up a little short on this safety. I think you can see this 7.
Efren having a look, and he knows a little bit of frustration there. Bangs the chalk on the table. He knows he's left a shot at this. Remember, the loser of this goes home. No more chances. They've both had their buyback. Another unique thing about the Derby City Classic, of course, is you pay your entry fee, $160. It's not true double elimination, but if you have a loss, you can pay another $100 and you get another chance. And there's a redraw at the end of every round. Oh, wow, it's worked out okay for Efren because Gerson has missed another opportunity.
Yeah, wasn't expecting that. Uh-oh, get past that 9. Get past that 9. Oh, did it get there? I can't tell if it got there. Efren will let us know. I think it didn't get there. His body language says it didn't get there.
He's looking everywhere but at the shot. He doesn't want to look at it. Well, can you believe it? Both players, plenty of chances in this match. Oh, where's the 8 ball going?
8 ball.
Oh, well, another one of Efren's favourite games. His bank pool.
And he's won the bank pool championship here at least one time. That's not going to get it done, though.
Well, it's closer the second time. Wow, a little bit of a roll. He can cut this down the rail. Could send it round the table for safety as well. Just having a look at the score there. Saying to himself, if I make this, I'm level. If I miss it, well, I'm 6-4 down. Oh, great shot.
Terrific shot. Lots of movement in his body on those shots, so I can't get over that. 5 apiece. Race to 9.
this has got the feel of going all the way because neither player has really taken it by the scruff of the neck. You wouldn't call it a classic, Kevin, but it's interesting.
It's a close match, that's for sure. Neither player has ever had more than a 2-game lead. A lot of back and forth. Each player giving up some opportunities. Each player missing some opportunities. It's anybody's ball game. I have no idea which way this is going to go. Oh, don't line up a 9-ball.
Well, it might be lined up the other way for a carom look. I don't mind that shot. Play the 1 ball in the bottom left-hand corner. 9 ball will be moving. He's coming round to look. Could Gerson go ahead in this match? Wasn't interested. Went for safety. Good choice.
Yeah, the safety was just too easy. He had a big wall of balls to hide behind over here. Efren looking at the 2-rail kick behind the 1. Trying to kick the 1 ball back towards this end of the table. Try to get behind some of these balls. Or get the cue ball down behind the balls. Nicely
Terrific
done.
shot. So well judged. There's Chris Reinhold just walking through. Mosconi Cup player.
We're going to continue with the 9 ball for a little while longer. This is still round number 7. 5:26 began, 50 to 60 different. Right now, we're trying to update them later on. With that being said, let's introduce the competitors. And our first player is coming forward.
A little unlucky there for Gerson. I think this 1-2 was lined up pretty straight to the corner. Ken Schumann just announced Tony Chohan on table number 1, the AccuStats table. But I didn't hear who he was playing.
Well, it seems we can't go a single match without mentioning Mosconi. And I've got a name for you to watch out for Mosconi 2023.
Okay, lay it on me.
Lucas Fracassa Werner.
I hear he's doing good things, but I am not familiar with him.
Terrific player. I actually played him in Jason Shaw's place, US1 in West Haven in Connecticut. And I didn't know who he was at the time. Jason set me up to play with him. Just said, go and play with that guy. Tell us what you think. And super impressed by him. And ever since then, I've been following him. And he's sort of been knocking on the door occasionally. And I know at this very moment, He's in the final of the Bob Stock Classic, and it is a matchroom ranking points event, and it's the second tournament in a row that he's done well. Watch out for him, Lucas Fracassa Werner.
So he might
Very,
be
very good player.
He might be sneaking in the back door there.
Yeah, he actually beat Greg Hogue in the previous round. I think he played Greg in the quarterfinals. He beat Greg Hill 9-8. Greg, of course, who almost made Moscone last year, missed out but by one match. Had he have beaten Mark Bijsterbosch from Holland, he would have been in, and Oscar Dominguez would have been out. Anyway, back to this. Nicely on the 2-ball for Gerson Martínez from Peru. Nicely poised 5-5.
Oh, you don't want to get straight. That 4-ball's at the other end of the table.
Yeah, even if he has got a slight angle, he needs to put a lot of juice on this cue ball. If he has got the angle I think he's got, he can play it with high right to try and get out of that corner. This is a shot I use in my warm-up routine just to get the arm going. Yeah, nicely played. Very, very nicely played indeed.
And he's straight
has he
again.
gone straight? I mean, if it passes the 9, it's not too much of a problem. If he can draw straight back with lots of right-hand English to spin the cue ball back out into the centre of the table.
Yeah, it does look
See
to
where
me
he
like
aims.
the 5 does pass the 9. All right, slow down, cue ball.
Gonna have to go into the 6 now.
Or even into the 8. But he's going to have to go into one of them.
Yeah, either one, I think, will avow him position. Be very unlucky not to have a look at the 6. I think he's drawing into the 6, yeah. And it's worked out okay. But it's on these last few balls in this match that have been the deciding time, really, of the rack. We've seen lots of to and fro and a little bit of safety, a little bit of kicking. But it's always come down to like the 7, 8, 9, hasn't it, at the end, where we've seen the mistakes.
Yeah, it all depends how he gets on this 7. If he gets a good angle on this 7, then it should be pretty smooth sailing, but he's not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, and there you see Q coming across that ball again. Same pattern. So Efren coming in to mop things up. Gerson done all the hard work in this rack, but Efren is going to be the main beneficiary of it. This straightforward 9-ball for a 6-5 lead. And once again, back into the lead. The Filipino, in it goes. Kind of the same pattern, Kevin, isn't it?
Yeah, it all started with that 2 to the 3. Gerson being a little careless there and not ensuring he had angle, got straight in on the 3, and then it just kind of went downhill from there.
Yeah, I mentioned how good Lucas Fracasso was doing. He was up against BJ Ussery Jr. in the final, but has just lost in the final 13-11. So after beating Fedor Gorst, Lucas has lost in the final. But well done to
Efren,
BJ Ussery Jr.
Yeah, Efren went for a soft break this time, did not pocket a ball.
Yeah, can he play this to the top left and draw off the side rail back down? Lots of low right. Can he miss that side pocket?
I think he can. But that's the kind of shot you want to do when you have a lot of confidence, and I'm not sure Gerson has a lot of confidence right now.
He's going the other way. Oh, he's played the bank. As you say, confidence was a factor in that shot. Erring on the side of caution rather than throwing caution to the wind.
Yeah, I like the bank shot. I mean, that had some nice two-way built into it. It was a nice choice, I thought.
Yeah, not sure Efren wanted that 1-ball to go in. I think he was trying to send it around the angles. But he's got to look at this 2-ball. Can play safe.
Yeah.
Nice little touchy shot. Get the cue ball in behind the 9 and the 4. Send the 2 onto the side rail or thin off the 2. Choices.
Yeah, he had a few balls he could hide behind there. He was able to get behind there. That 7-ball does kind of block the 1 rail at the 2, I think. At least it kind of interferes a little bit. Looks like he's going 2 rails behind.
To the angle.
Oh. So, successful safety has earned Efren ball in hand.
Yeah, this looks very nice indeed. And may even draw into the 9 here. Open things up.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted angle on the 3. I think he wanted to just go forward and shoot the 4 to that upper left corner, because once that 4 is gone, the 6 and the 9 are free. But he's going to be forced to go into him now, it looks like. Oh, what a nice touch that was.
Just spotted Mika Immonen, I think, top left on your screen. Is that Mika Immonen? Maybe not.
I haven't known Mika to walk around with an American flag on his shirt, but...
Oh, is that an American flag, is it? Well, he's lived there long enough. Oh, yes, it is an American flag, yeah. Just looked like his style. She's looking a little bit worrying now, to be honest. Because Gerson has had his chances. He's going to be 2 racks behind again. More importantly, Efren is only 2 away from the 9 required after this 9 goes in.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what a mistake that is.
Derby City has a no conceding rule, but it's pretty rare for...
Still nowhere near knowing who's going to advance to round 8 and who's going home.
Race to 3 for all the marbles. Made a ball on the break. Good look at this 1 ball. 2 balls right in front of the side. Just what Gerson has been looking for.
I can't remember any break and runs. What a time to do your first one. Is that Alex Montpellier on the table to the left?
I don't know.
Nicely done. The nerves will be jangling.
Yeah, in the first couple of games, you can, forgive someone for having some opening game jitters, but, we're 12 games in, and Gerson still really hasn't been able to really get anything going. I guess you could say the same for Efren as well, but neither player really settled in, it seems. Both players missing shots you wouldn't expect either of them to miss.
Well, I think we might be seeing our first break and run of the match. And a good time to do it for the Peruvian. I had one of these shots the other night and drew into the side pocket, trying to get on the 9.
All right, well, hope you took note of how Gerson shot that. That's the right way to shoot it.
I did. Yeah, slightly higher than I shot it. So the Peruvian proving he can break and run. In it goes, taking the lead, 7-6. What a time to do it.
I think that's the first time this match he's had the lead.
Can he run the set out? That would be something, wouldn't it? What a time to settle down.
With a Fargo rate of near 800, he's definitely capable of it.
Here we go then, breaking from the box. Box is between the first and third diamonds on that end rail. Almost scratching in the side. Made 2 balls there. No shot on the one though. May have to play a push out. For those of you not familiar with the push out, after the break, you can play what we call a push out. You can push the cue ball to anywhere on the table you like. You can make any ball you like. Just don't make the white ball. And then when your opponent comes back to the table, they have the choice. If they like the shot, they'll take it. If they don't, they can hand it back to you. So it's a little bit of an art, the pushing. As it turns out, can he see it? Maybe not. So you want to push to somewhere that's sort of maybe tempting your opponent into playing a shot. Oh, that's a strange push. Efren will be taking this cue ball in behind that 6 ball maybe. I'll try to get in behind the 8. And there's a window here, look. I think this is on, Kevin. This is on.
I don't think he can see enough of it to cut it in, but he can see enough of it to bank it out of there for a safety. Or do you think he can see enough to cut it in?
I do, yeah. But that's my eyes, not yours. You've got younger eyes, Kevin, and more of them.
Well, you got to tilt your head just the right way to see the angle.
Yeah, when I'm commentating with Tim de Ruyter, when I'm sat next to him, you'll often see him tilt his head, sort of goes landscape instead of portrait with his head to have a look.
Yeah, I do that too.
I've tried it and it doesn't do anything for me. I think it's because I've only got one eye. So I haven't got that perspective, you know. I haven't got that. Good effort.
Great effort. Unfortunately for Efren, this leaves a nice shot for Gerson to get started with.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, Gerson, in my book, is the favourite for this match. Seems to be coming good just at the right time.
Yeah, that combination and the position was the only real question mark there, and he's handled it nicely.
Choices here. Can draw back with low left or can go forwards. Looks like he's coming back. Looks pretty good. Straightforward draw. Anywhere really on this 5 ball to the top right will get him nicely to the 8.
Yeah, that looks pretty good to me.
You see again that movement though, and it's always on the last few balls. Maybe it's just a pressure, a tension thing with him maybe.
Probably.
Let's have a look at this one. Let's study his technique here. Yeah, you see a little bit of a stabby kind of urgent shot. Wow, he's come good, hasn't he? Just when it matters. Now on the hill. And Efren, who led all of it's going to be his last break. So it's his last opportunity at a break and run. Efren has to win all the remaining 3 racks if he's to win this match and advance to round 8. Otherwise he'll be off to the booth to play chess for the rest of the Derby City. For the 9 ball at least. Wow.
Right. He's made a ball.
Well, he kind of got a shot. It's a difficult one, I know.
And I look for him to just play safe behind the 7.
Yeah, just off to get his playing cue. I thought he was going to play it with his break cue for a second there. He's going for the safety.
Yeah, who's to say what's a playing cue and what's a breaking cue? If he shoots one shot with his break cue, can he then later on claim that's also a playing cue when he uses it to jump with?
I don't think so. break cue is a break cue. I'm sure you're allowed to play a normal shot with a break cue, but not a jump shot with a break cue. But good point. Actually saw Mieszko Fortunski, the Polish player, once playing a match in Ohio, and his tip came off of his playing cue and he played the rest of the match with his break cue. Strangely enough. Needless to say, he lost that match.
So he only had one shaft for his playing cue? Most players have at least 2 shafts.
Yeah, apparently so. Or whether he just was so annoyed and frustrated that... Oh, that's a good hit, that is. Talking of Poland, the 2022 World Temple Champion Wojtek Szewczyk, also from Poland, has just won a Matchroom ranking event.
Wow, look at this safety. What a nice
in
shot
Spain.
that was.
Yeah, beautiful safety.
It's the kind of shot you see in one pocket.
Well, it's yellow, but it's got some white on it as well. It's a foul. Chance for Efren to get back into this match.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him take a swing at this 1-9 because of that 2 ball being a little bit tied up. It wouldn't shock me. But nope, he's going to run him out.
Yeah, if it would have been straighter in maybe, but very missable, isn't it? That 1-9.
He gave it
And
a
he
thought.
has got ball in hand. Can get it just right for the roll through, for the 2 into the top right. Having said that, he's overhit this. Still going for it, I think.
Oh, you don't think he's trying to play safe behind that 4 ball? Is he cutting at this?
Now he is, yeah. He did come around and have a quick look at the potting angle, but decided against it.
Or is that the 4 or the... I can't tell what that is. Whatever that ball
It's
is.
the 8. It's the 8, I think. I think the 4's already down, isn't it? Yeah, and that shot that Efren's just played there, it really is the difference between getting a really good shot. It's the second time he's been behind that ball, isn't it? And he's got him tight in behind it both times, and it makes the escape so much more difficult. He's cut off the one rail, and this is a problem.
Yeah, you can't even reach it to kick it to that,
No,
to that left
this
side
is a real
rail.
problem. What he could play the jaws, the far jaw, left jaws, to
Right.
shoot the cue ball across. That's one possibility, but he's looking at a deliberate foul here.
I don't think that's going to get there.
No, it's not. You can play a deliberate fouling pool, of course, in 9-ball.
I was trying to tie up that 8 ball on top of the 7. Just came up a little bit short. Ball in hand for Efren with an open layout. Good chance to get a game back, close up that gap. Got a
Yeah,
little
he's come
funny
the
angle
wrong
on this
side.
3.
Yeah, he just overshot it a little bit. Now he may even play this into the bottom right-hand corner for position on the 5 into the same pocket. Well, still played it. Nicely done. Now just a little draw shot. Just a few inches. Should be plain sailing now, though. Could it go all the way?
Oh, I hope so. I want to see Hill.
This is the 15th rack. There's a possible 17. Has he got them straight this time?
They're straight, but he has the 2 ball at the back.
Oh yeah, I thought somebody had just mentioned it to him, but no, he's just putting his point up. I mean, I've got an argument to say, not having the 2 ball at the back sometimes is, at least it's random, right? If it goes there
Exactly
sometimes.
Right.
I just think just one at the top, 9 in the middle, and all the rest just random.
Yes.
However they come out, that's the best way. Now then, will he be tempted to play the carom? How about this for a shot? Carom in the 7, into the corner. 1 ball, back down the table to open up the 2-4 and maybe even make the 4. Not interested in that. I don't blame him. That was a ridiculous choice of shot, Mark.
I'm surprised Gerson wasn't so distracted by that silly shot that he didn't miscue. So what the heck is Mark talking about? What? He wants me to do what? Oh, that was a good effort. I think he was trying to make that ball because that 2-4 is lined up.
Yeah. He's okay though. Nothing on here. There's always something though, isn't there? Always.
Yep. It's never easy.
He's looking to see if he can get the cue ball between the 2 and the 9. Back up the table. Half ball on the 1. Caught it a little bit thin.
Yeah, I don't think that was the safety he was looking for.
No, he got lucky. Will Efren have a go at this?
Yeah, the 2-4 is lined up dead to the corner. So, I mean, if you can pocket this 1, you do have a good shot at the 2. But the problem is, that cue ball's going to be running right into that 5 ball, I think that is. And the 5 ball might come up and block your shot at the 2, even if you make the 1. So,
it depends how thin he can come off the 5. Also, then the 3 comes into play, if it...
Yeah, there's no easy safety.
Yeah, that's what makes me think he'll take it on, When the safety is more difficult than the shot, than the pot. You might as well have a go at the pot.
Well, he took a swing
did
at
have
it.
A go.
Oh, good opportunity for Gerson. And I think players on break, so we'll be right back. All right, players are back from break. Here we go.
Yeah, get to see what he's decided. He's aiming low on the cue ball.
Going to come 2 rails between the 2-3. Wow, look at that body movement.
It's almost like a sword fighter, like a samurai.
A lot of pep in his step now, though. He smells blood now. Gonna go get his extension.
Yeah, just steadying himself now. It's really, really important part of the match, goes without saying. And it was straight in, played it beautifully, played it with draw, nicely on this 2 ball. possibly play for the 3 into the same pocket.
Yeah, it really depends, how frisky he's feeling. Does he want to try to draw up under that 3 for the 3 in the same pocket? Or does he want to take the more conservative route and just play short side on the 3, shoot the 3 up table?
I think if he can get in between the 3 and the rail would be perfect. Just draw in between that gap. Looks on to me. He's not convinced though.
Yeah, the problem is even if you just nudge the 3, then that throws your angle completely off. And then you're second guessing yourself, like, why didn't I just play short side on the 3? Why didn't I just play short side?
Played it well. Still not out of the woods though. Could force the cue ball off the rail for the 5, either into the side or the top right. 6 ball waiting over the left hand side pocket, 7 over the top left. He'll be happy with that. Just a little draw shot to make sure you finish the correct side of the 6 ball to go up for the 7. This is looking good now for the Peruvian.
Yep, really taking his time now, not wanting to make any mistakes.
Already over the 2-hour mark for this match. Is there another twist? It's a little bit short. Might have to use the bridge here. We haven't seen the bridge taken yet. He's going left-handed. Anything not to use the bridge. Are they charging a fee to use the bridge or something in this match?
Didn't want to pay the rental fee? Oh, look at this.
Extra. Wow, that's a terrible shot.
Efren coming over to give it a look.
Yeah, sorry to sound a little bit harsh there, but to think of the amount of room he had all over the table, and one can only think it was because he played it left-handed. And this is a tricky little shot, this. Oh, it's a stretch again. He's looking around for something. He doesn't want to look under the side of the table because he doesn't want that implement. Is he playing safe? No. Wow, look at this.
Wow, anything but using the bridge.
He's still looking around for something. There isn't anything else. You can play it left-handed. You can play it behind the back. You can play a safety, or you can get the bridge out. But it's a horrible little shot with a bridge, this one, when you're so close.
Yeah, I think it's like he's looking around for the undo button. Like, where is Control Z on this table?
Wow, what a shot.
Wow.
What a shot.
This 9-ball for the match and to eliminate Efren Reyes from the tournament.
Well, he stuck with it, didn't he, Gerson? He didn't start very well, but he hung in there. And in he goes.
Yeah, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And he finished on